Right, so while we're doing that, what else have we got? All your rewards. Oh, hello. Unique shield. Ooh. And there is Kingdom Come Deliverance socials if you want them. Register. I don't think it wants to register because probably 101 people are. But okay. We'll go back out of that. I'll try once more. No, it's not having it at the moment. Right. Are we ready? Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Is that... Yeah. Oh. King Wenceslas IV is taken captive by the Relish nobles, and his brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, avenges his death or something along those lines. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. Suchdol, 1403.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Here.
We need more!
During this cutscene, I'll just take me away for a second.
What are you doing here?
If I
Go
can.
Take cover in the keep.
There we go.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Get ready! Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Wow. Wow. That's insane. Right, bear with me 1 second while I put my camera media media source up there. Is it? Right, let's just see if this works. No, that didn't work. Okay. Let me delete that. Yes. Media source control, maybe. And then no. Okay. Yeah. You're probably watching this game. It's just there, but my brain. It wouldn't be under that, would it? No, because that wouldn't. No, that wouldn't do that. You know what? I'll sort that out next time. We'll just keep me on the screen for now. Right, let's just click off of that. Right, let's go.
Goldwyn, over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot him! Oh! Hold it down!
So I've got to hold. Oh. Come on.
What now, fucker? You're not up to it. Get ready! They're coming inside! Goldwyn, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
Okay.
Goldwyn, get over here with that crossbow and join the line. Pour oil on them for fuck's sake!
Ah, he's got a gun.
Cover! Don't stop!
Yeah, die. What is going on?
For another attack! This won't stop them! Fuckers! Die! Draw your sword and follow me!
Hey. Right, got my sword. Let's go. This is really insane. Where are we going? Up.
Fucking Wenceslas! I'll shoot your head off. I'll kill you, you cunt! Fuck you!
This is insane. How the... How do I push up? Oh, I've got to hold it. What? I'm slightly terrified. Right, let's turn that. I'm slightly terrified. What is going on? It's insane.
calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking Juvat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Oh dear. I'm quite confused. But that was not what I was expecting from the start of KCD2. Wow. That's... Wow. Okay. In at the deep end, I see.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, Juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
O Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud.
Yeah, Henry.
Out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure. See
I'm
through the
thinking I might
world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety.
Sorry.
Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Look at the texture on the grass, man. Oh, it's insanely pretty. I know this is a cutscene, but I've got this on ultra settings as well, by the way. Oh, look, Mutt! Mutt's running along! Oh,
My word. That
look
is
at
fucking
Pebbles!
impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia.
Oh.
The king is in captivity.
I like the way when
God
you look
knows
at him.
where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document.
Look, the
No,
sound when you
I
look at
intend
him
to make the
compared to
most
when
of
you
this
look
trip,
away.
one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes fortuna juvat.
Al dentes
now.
fortuna
There's the
evata.
Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Oh dear. Something's about to happen to him, isn't it? Those famous lines of "I don't miss nothing." Wow.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we won't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Uh-oh.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
I am a soldier and Lord Cape. No, I don't like that. I am an advisor to a nobleman and an envoy. Yeah, I like
You're
that.
Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Okay. Next.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to
I think I
Trotsky,
clicked something
and
by
everything will be
accident,
explained there. That we can guarantee.
but it
Very well.
worked. I like the hair on his beard. It looks more realistic than my fuzz.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
Okay.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
He doesn't know him, does he?
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
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 Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now? Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Yeah, I can see where this is going. A lot of naked swimming and wine. Yep. Hans Capon
Come on,
has not
fellas.
changed.
We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Hey, Pebbles. Pebbles. Oh, I've missed you, Pebbles. You are the best horse ever. You just eat your grass. Can I do herbalism yet, or have I not figured out how to pick stuff up? Evidently no. You've got weird eye. You kind of look a little bit like early day Pebbles, don't you? Right. What are you doing, Matt?
Henry, call that dog to heel. Come here.
What's all the fuss about, Matt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
I'll take you. What can I give Matt? Praise.
Good boy. Good boy.
Left alt. Feed. Oh, I haven't got any food. What's cheap wine? Ooh. Yoink. I am not hungry.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times
Henry.
do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Henry.
Hands.
Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
And how come you always win then, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know.
Well,
When I look at you, well,
having said that, this is for over
let's not
18.
get ahead of
so-
ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh,
You afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Where's... Press I. D. D. Right, yeah. That all looks familiar. Escape. Where's my head slot? Head goes... Oh, I've got to put collar on. That. And then that. And then we'll go... Oh. Can I just put that on? On there? No. That. On there. Body coat. I see. Can I throw that on as well? Them, and then them. I don't think I need my spores. Can I just throw them on? Oh, I've got to put them on and then them on. Okay. And equip that. So all the weapons and everything pretty much the same, which is nice. I was trying to find food for Mutt, but I still haven't. Got my sword. Okay. Right, I guess I've got to fight him. I can't find food for Matt at the moment. Matt. Let's go. Shall we sword fight?
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and come along.
I've got my armor on. Or is there a different armor to put on? Maybe. Maybe on Pebble? No. Well, I've got my armor on. What's he on about?
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good.
Oh.
I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Nah, don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take... Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Nice job!
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. That's the way. Defend yourself properly. Good. What are you doing? Cover. Nice. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Nice. Well,
Right in the face.
you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Too slow. Nice. Good riposte. Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
How do I Oh, Q to reply.
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Enough. I yield.
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later.
I
Now
pressed the
it's
wrong
time to
button.
eat. Oh, that sword play's given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
Me.
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were
It did.
unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
You could have carried on. Yeah, I think I had to.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
I think brave, and that'll have to do you, because I don't want to. I love the way that they're asking questions about the first game. So if you played the first game, you could answer like, "She's my sweetheart, nothing happened," or "brave, and that'll have to do you." But if you haven't played the first game, it's giving you that story, that background of who Henry is. I'm going to say
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Oh, no.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
It's not.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Oh, looking for shelter. I was with you. Oh, what do I do? Do I want Houndmaster or do I want Stealth? I love both. I want them both. What do I go for? What do I go for? I think I was with you.
With you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Oh, nice to
Collecting them
steal.
ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
A sword is a wonderful weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna be a sword.
is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No.
Yeah, thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Oh.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Aye.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
It is gorgeous.
Whew. You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females!
Laughing.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Typical Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Okay.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
I think they're over here.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them is doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound?
What are you doing? We'll go even closer. Oh, careful.
Where's he gone? Oh, right. That's all right then.
Henry, I told you to...
Oh God.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry.
Go on, Henry.
We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Night, night.
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
Shoot.
Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the fence!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Off his horses, quick!
Pebbles, we need you.
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
No.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait!
Ah, fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
What? Sorry, bear with me a second.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find somewhere. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
Sorry about that. Right. Let's try and catch up.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't
Keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there.
Use your head.
Get a move on.
Stick behind.
You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacre.
Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think they can
Get
swim
to
all the
work.
fucking way across? Shut up, or the chief
Oh.
will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now.
on the other side.
Stumbling about in pitch black. Will all your torch darty blind you? Now,
Did not mean to do that.
split up and find them. Quick! I'll show you.
Yeah, okay, I didn't mean to do that. It's because I whistled. Right, I've just got to... Right, let's go. Try again. I don't know how far I've got to go. Oh, there we go.
We'll get out of the woods and find somewhere. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So. There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that?
Use your head.
Call out
Be
as soon as you
careful.
see them.
Stick behind me.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
Right, this time.
Can't go
Keep this side of the rock.
Behind me.
And you, go to the pond.
Walk a bit quicker then.
They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Oh,
Footprints,
Sakra.
foot trails,
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
They could swim all the fucking way across. Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
yeah.
Easy here. And that skirmish from
Now.
the side.
Tumbling about in pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
Be foul. Catching some naked men at the fort rather than getting killed in this skirmish.
Okay.
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Catch those naked boulevard. They're feeding to the rock. Hurry. Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
They're here.
Take cover.
Run ahead of them.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
I thought I'd messed up there, but it looks like I might. Is it this way?
Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Where is he?
Where are you, Capon?
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Oh, it just went straight to... Hey, Matt! Uh-oh. Hello?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Ooh. He's healed quickly, isn't he?
Being
Go
a
whole.
blacksmith might bring no glory,
Oh, Pa.
but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Wow.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it.
Huh.
We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up.
But where's Mark? Can I whistle for him? No. Can't do anything at the moment.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
The army.
Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Bianca.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Henry.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to someone.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care
on.
of you. Excuse me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. We'll make it together. You'll see.
Ooh.
Pull yourself together. Please.
Oh, Mom.
Nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there. Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
So pretty.
Tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa, I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
Come on.
See the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not.
Interesting.
We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
Who's she?
Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Oh.
Think again, stop!
Get the sword.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Ma?
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
Will you help?
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it's started up again. Take this and bandage it up.
Okay.
Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Bushen.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Main level, skill perk. Okay. I. Bandage. Use. Torso. Okay.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Nice and clean. Right, what have I got? Boots.
Like a new man.
What's in here? Okay. She said she put... Oh, there. I will take you to the cheese and bread and apples. Let's go.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Ah. So if I... Oh, I can't.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Okay.
Right. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
So you asked me to...
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
So I'm guessing the creek. This way? Or this way?
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
There we go. Dig, dig, dig. Oops, it's F, isn't it? It was just a single tap. All buried. I got a sword and I want a torch. Have a few apples. Still hungry. Let's go. Yeah! Got the chicken, got the chicken. Right, now I've got to go and find the...
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
Of course it does.
Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Can I go up this way?
That's it. Chamomile.
I know it is. Anymore, yeah. I'm going to pick as much as possible to level up herbalism. Evidently, that's all I can pick up. So let's go for sage.
Purple flower, sage. There we go. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
We're just going to keep picking. I want to get at least one level in herbalism. Chamomile. We'll have some nettle as well. Always comes in useful. I guess that'll do for now. Is that Mark?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Hey, what are you doing? Ah! In the head? Sod off with it! Get ready to face your maker! Jesus, I'm hit! I'll rip your ass open! Show your stuff!
What?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know.
Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here, sharpish, and tell us who you are. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Berghoff. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort will be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Berghoff's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz. This'll be quick, boy. Ah! Ah!
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Now, don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her.
That was.
But
I
you
bet that's
can
the
do it
girl
too.
that he
It ain't
saved.
nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell
Foreshadowing.
you how to go about it.
I'll brew the
All right.
remedy.
I'll try.
I don't know how though.
I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
Yes,
I'll
we
take the
learned to
book just
read
in
in
case,
the
but
last.
If you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Start alchemy.
First, go to the recipe book.
The recipe book is on the right. Press E. Oh,
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and
you'll
we'll
need
start.
wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Boil as the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Bring the sage and it looks like arse it to the okay.
If you've read the recipe, get back. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Two handfuls of chamomile.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Grind it.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Chamomile. Exit table.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This
course
should
it
help
is.
Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Get ready to face your maker! Christ, I'm hit!
Carry body. I don't think I'm by the river, am I, yet?
Fuck. This damn shoulder. Oof.
In you go. Alright. Let's have a wash. Have some food. And have a sleep. Through the night. Oh.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ah, I can't hear.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Teresa?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Wait.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
Oh dear.
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Really better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
My father.
Sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. Now, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me.
Yep.
But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin?
Yeah.
And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
We did.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it.
Yep.
I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn.
Save
Have
your
a little
schnapps.
sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Can I save here? So, evidently not.
Baskets and ointments there, and I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he should...
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Okay. Why is she giving me Groshon? I feel guilty for killing her chicken now. So pretty. And that, I believe, was the pre-game little bit. Nice hot cup of tea. See, I could be a cow. Like, oh, it is so gorgeous. Oh. My word, look at it. Oh, Trotsky. Oh.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Knock.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Oh.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Begone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
That is up.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Bathhouse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's
Of a Trotsky.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna
Food.
juvat.
About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
Why, bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good today. Nicely settled.
Oh? Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the car.
Right, we are going to save it there. And that... Oh, I should have... Never mind. That is it for today. We'll be back tomorrow, earlier stream, probably about 10-ish in the morning, UK time, and we'll stream for a lot longer tomorrow. But I think it's a good spot to end. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like if you're on YouTube, subscribe if you're new, follow if you're watching on Twitch. But I've been the Masked Manager, and as always, until next time, I